how would you say his death has affected you mentally growing up?
Um, I'd say it's caused a lot of anger. Not as much now. I think more like 16, 17, 18. Not having any guidance from my dad, like going through certain things and I guess not being able to understand
Yeah,
or have a male role model to help out with that. But I don't know. It was like my mom helped as much as she could, but it was hard. It just, like I told you, it felt like I guess half of me was dead, you know?
yeah,
So
yeah. Um, man, crazy, man. That's crazy right there, man. And how often do you think about your dad, man? Do you still think about him?
every day, every day, I'm talking to that man. I'll go to his grave site or like just like I pray to God, I talk out loud. I talk out loud to my dad. Damn you! Like, why'd you have to leave? Like, why couldn't
Yeah.
you be here? Like, just a few more years, even, you know? But every
So,
day I think of
so
him.
I'm like you, bro. I'm like you, like growing up, there's been times where I thought to myself where I've got a little angry. I've got a little pissed off at times because you feel like
Yeah.
you feel like all the mistakes that you made in life are because like you feel dumb or something because you didn't have somebody there to tell you, and fuck and you have a lot of anger, but now that I'm older, and I don't know, now that you're older, I've came to realize that everybody makes mistakes in life, and whatever my dad was going through, that was his life. And I'm not blaming him for it. I'm not mad at him anymore for it because I'm the man that
Right.
I am right now. I got my son. And maybe without him leaving, maybe I wouldn't have this type of love for my son and this drive for my son that I have. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Hmm.
I've come to fruition like that. And I told you I haven't spoken to him in years, just like you haven't spoken to your dad. And I forgive him, dude. I don't
Yeah.
hold this grudge no more, man. But I understand. I understand being 16, 17, and 18, you're angry. How do you feel now? How do you feel now being an adult and a father yourself?
I think I'm still a little angry because he should be here to meet his grandson. But man, I'm more calm, I'm more thought out, more well collected, and I guess I understand the death aspect a little more. You know, I know my dad did what he did. He had his demons, and you know he he, he couldn't get rid of them, and it's unfortunate. But for the longest time, I feel like I had mourned his death instead of just celebrating what I remember of him and what he created for me, what he'd given me. Like the life that I have, man. I'm very blessed because of my dad and my mom. And after realizing, like, no, I should, I should be bringing him up. I should be uplifting. I shouldn't be cursing him. I shouldn't be like, damn you, dad. Like, why'd you leave me? Like, why'd you have to go do
Yeah.
this? Why'd you have to go do that? Like, and since I've been, you know, since I've been like more calm about it, I notice my dad a lot more. I, like seeing him and myself, like hearing stories about him through other people, I get to see who he was, even just not through him or just my mom or family, but through everyone else. So now, like, now I'm okay with it. Now I'm okay with him, being gone. It sucks, but there's nothing we could do. Everything happens for a reason.